This is the acceleration a of a particle that moves along x-axis. Initially it is at rest and at origin. So we have to say when the velocity of the particle is maximum. So we can see the graph. If we look at the graph, the velocity from 0 to 1, this is 0 to 1, the acceleration is constant. So if I want to draw the velocity, if I like to draw it, let's see how it goes. This is acceleration, a fixed value, so the velocity is increasing linearly. So up to so this one will be a linear increase up to there, up to 1. Then the acceleration is slowly decreasing, so it is the velocity increase, the rate of increase of velocity will decrease, so it will go like that up to 2. Then at 2, what's happening, the acceleration is in the positive direction, in the opposite direction, sorry, the acceleration is in the opposite direction, so the velocity will start decreasing. The acceleration is negative, that means the particle, instead of it is accelerating in that direction, it is decelerating in the same direction, but it's decelerating, and that happens till 3. So up to then it would be a concave down shape. So we can see the velocity has reached the maximum when the acceleration is 0. So at t is equal to 2, the velocity is maximum. Then if we look this graph, this one is 0, then 1, then 2, and then at up to 3 this is accelerating in the opposite direction, so the velocity is decreasing, that means it is decelerating in the same direction. But and then from 3 to 4 the velocity is the acceleration is constant, so the velocity will decrease linearly, and at 4 it will reach 0, because up to 2 it has accelerated in one direction, and 2 to 4 it is, the values are same here in the negative cycle, and the negative and the positive, these are the same, so the area, the total area will be 0 here, and we know that velocity is just the area. So when the area is 0, this whole area, this one, the velocity will become 0. So at t is equal to 4, the velocity will be 0. And then after that, this one still accelerating in the same direction, so velocity will be linear and will keep going in that direction. Then the second thing we have to answer is when the particle is farthest from the origin. So it started from the origin, and we can see if we look at the velocity graph, the velocity is increasing in the one direction, it has reached a maximum, then decreasing, but up to 0.4 it is going in the same direction. The particle is going in the same direction up to t is equal to 4. So the particle is farthest from the origin is at t is equal to 4, because at this point what happens is, up to then there the particle is moving in this direction, at this point it has stopped and then turned back in this direction. So this is t is equal to 4 when it has turned back, and at t is equal to 2, somewhere there the velocity was maximum, velocity was v max there, and after that the acceleration was in the negative direction, so it was still going in the same direction, but the velocity was decreasing slowly, as we can see here the velocity is decreasing. And then at this point at t is equal to 4, the velocity becomes 0 and it turns back, it starts going to its origin, and this is what it is going in this direction. So this is coming back to origin, in the direction of origin.